Ooh, Kendrick, are you ready?
Emily, are you ready?
Hello.
Is it me, Emily
Sorry for
Moore?
being a wee bit late with some technical issues. Um, did you watch? I mean, not you. I mean, like the chat. Did you guys watch His and Hers on Netflix? Because, as I said, that was definitely going to be discussed today, and I don't want to give anyone too many spoiler roonies, but it's so good. I just had to discuss it with Kendrick.
Love that.
I have to discuss it with you. So you know what? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure people have seen it. I don't want to actually, this is too risky because people may
Okay.
not have watched it. And like, the ending is so good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being insensitive to the people that may not have been here last week and don't know. You
Oh,
know what I mean? That's just rude.
that's
And like
nice. Okay.
the ending is important. So you know
Yeah.
what?
A
Fine.
lot of them are
Fine.
saying they haven't yet. Okay. Yeah.
See, okay, perfect. See. There we go. I knew it. I could tell. I was like,
Hi, everyone.
this is disrespectful. His and Hers made me cry at the end. Is that weird? Oh no, I get it.
No.
I get it.
Okay.
All right. So no His and Hers, but then that's fine because we have a lot to talk about with Salt Lake City and Traitors.
Yes.
I was going to talk about the Golden Globes, but like I didn't like them, so I don't want to be a hater.
I actually, normally I watch award shows. I'm one of those random weirdos that actually watch.
Yeah, me too.
Golden Globes was completely off my radar. I didn't know the red carpet was happening. I didn't know show was happening. I got on line, I think, to talk about Potomac. I was like, y'all watching Potomac? And I'm seeing all this. I'm like, what are y'all watching right now? Wait a minute. What's happening? Like, I'm over there in Colorado having a great time on this terrible ass trip that Angel threw, and y'all are watching the Golden Globes. I didn't know what was going on. So it was completely out of my world.
The writers' strike made it it was a delayed award show season. So then this one, it's kind of like we're repeating. I'm like, didn't we already do all these shows? It was very confusing. But it was not very good. It was not very good. I did not like it.
Who hosted?
Nikki Glazer.
Okay, how did she do?
I mean, look, she's funny, but I feel it was clunky, and they added this. I don't even know how else you would call it. Like, so they'd announce the winner, and then there'd be like these almost like sports announcers who would be like, "Oh yes, this is their third nomination, and this is the fourth time that they're going to be." But not even. Sometimes that's too relevant. Sometimes very like irrelevant facts and information. I guess it was like to fill that space between them getting like, "Oh, I'm the winner," and getting to the stage,
hugging and walking up there and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But it was just kind of like, wait, what are they talking about? And also, whoever the DJ was hilarious because they were playing like,
I heard about the DJ. Yes,
it's like back that ass up or something. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I saw someone said the DJ needs to drop the playlist like ASAP.
For real though, I was like, this is like my workout playlist basically. So
I love that though.
Yeah, it was really out of nowhere.
That's funny.
But
that always cracks me up when they like those like that sports announcery thing when they like don't focus on like what it's at. It's normal to say like like I know Tiana Taylor won her first Golden Globe. So like if that were the case, like oh Tiana Taylor, this is her first nomination and her first win. Like we expect you to say that, but they're like, oh, Kendrick Tucker had strep throat in 5th grade, but he's doing okay now. It's like, what are we talking? Like, what is that relevant to anything going on in this room? Why are we talking about this?
The idea was probably there, like, okay, in theory, but then you realize, like, okay, that's actually, we have to say a lot more stuff than just one fact. So then you start just getting, you're like, what else we got? It was a weird.
She's going through a bad divorce with NBA star Iman Shumpert right now.
See, that would have been way more entertaining.
They're just getting on TMZ reading all the headlines about them.
Like, that would be the most savage thing ever, but like that would be kind of amazing, actually, if that's the route they took. That's different. Now you see that.
Let us do that, actually.
We'll do that.
Job.
We'll do that. Currently, they are under investigation for.
She's testing for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City currently. So
yeah, like I think that I'm in.
I'm in.
Not what they were doing.
Ew.
But okay, let's talk about Salt Lake City reunion. First, we're gonna start with the reunion looks.
You know, I love it. Okay.
So as you know, I was like rushing to get these onto the computer, so I don't know who is the first one up. We're just gonna see when I hit Lisa Barlow.
Lisa Barlow, I like it.
I have to say, like, overall, I was surprised that like they all kind of seemed cohesive.
Yes.
Actually, let me get the group shot over here because that, like, maybe I'm just so the bar is so low.
No, their bar has been in hell since season 1, like truly in hell. So this season, I think, shocked all of us.
Yeah, because I'm so used to it being egregious.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, hold on, here we go. Let's add this one to the present. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, yeah.
Lots of feather, lots of fur.
Lots of feather, lots of fur. Hold on, here we go. Here's the overall.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Angie in the red, even though it kind of stands out to me, it doesn't stand out in a way that I don't like it. Is that
right?
Weird?
No, it all this is definitely the most cohesive they've ever been in 6 years. So I'm here for it.
I like Heather's dress is ridiculous. Heather's dress is like very matronly, like it's like mother of the bride.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's not even, but the overall like palette, the overall silhouettes, I'm like, okay, I get it.
It truly like it's the one, like Heather's the one that kind of like stands out for me. If I had to pick another, Mary's I'm not entirely crazy about, but it fits Mary. So I'm always like, you know what, if it makes sense for you,
for that person,
fine. Right. I'm like, fine. But I actually think a lot of them knocked, like even Bronwyn, we're so used to Bronwyn dressing like over the top.
Yeah.
So simple. I actually think it's like one of the most beautiful she's ever looked on this show. I think she looks incredible at this reunion. Meredith, like I think that's a great way to do to dress like I hate saying age appropriate because it feels like you can't like do certain things.
You know, it's true,
sexy, but right. It feels sexy but age appropriate, like both at the same time. So I think that's what like a lot of them try to go for. I think they overall knocked it out of the park. Go them.
Yeah. Again, the bar is so low.
Oh, in hell, yes. If Atlanta wore this, I'd be like, what the fuck y'all doing right now?
It would make that be, oh my God, imagining like Atlanta in this just tripped me out because that's a whole different story.
Right. Like, what are y'all doing?
That's different. Yeah, that's so funny. You saying that, I'm like, no, take those off. But because it's them, I'm like Whitney's, I'm like, okay, you know, it also it's giving like a Grecian, like a throw to the Grecian wrap toga vibe, but not like on the nose.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly. You know, we should have like had like season 2 like queued up to go so we can show like how far they've come. Because
I'll get it right now because you're right. You're right. Hold on. Or is that the one with the feathers?
I feel like that's the ridiculous. Either 1 or 2 is that ridiculous Jen Shaw dress that she had on.
Yes. Yes. Hold on.
Goodness.
That deserves to be studied. Yes, I'm going to send this to myself right now.
Okay.
And we're going to look at that right now because that's going to be, because it's, oh, whoa. Okay. Never mind. We're not. Oh my God.
Did it went against you?
It said, no, link unavailable. I'm like, well, it's a photo.
You know, first of all, okay.
First of all, sorry guys, I should have been more prepared. I hate doing this like when I'm live, but I can't stop us. Okay,
I recognize that airdrop sound.
Oh, you can hear it?
I recognize it immediately because like you know me, I sit here and have to airdrop stuff to this damn Mac all the time.
All the time.
Yeesh.
Here we go. Here's season 2. We got like just look at Meredith's outfit. Look at that thing. It is a pantsuit. Hold on. It's a pantsuit with it. It's not even like the fur on the sleeves isn't like integrated.
No.
Like it's just like all of a sudden there's furry arms.
Yep.
No
nod to it.
And like the cut of the blazer is so unflattering too. It's like not like no woman needs to be cut off like it makes her boobs look like they're kind of saggy. And then it's cropped too. So then it like kind of cuts her off here.
Yeah.
And
that's a dangerous cut, man.
This is a Project Runway fail. Like this is someone getting eat up by La Roche.
Yeah, this is. And I would welcome it honestly because
honestly.
Whoa. But this Leah makes a good point in the comments because it was the same point I was gonna make. Because looking at Lisa in this photo and looking at her like in what she has on now, she kind of repeats every single year. Like she really does not. But Lisa, I feel like she does not like to experiment with beauty. Like she like in her mind, she knows what works for her, and she's like, nope, I gotta have glam. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Nope, no variation.
Zachary Haynes, hey boo, by the way, hey, he said that earlier. Lisa has that dress in 17 colors.
It's literally a Leanne Locken dress.
Yeah, it's so funny. But then this is like you can't really see it in this picture, but the Jen Shaw, like
heavens,
what collar? I guess this like collar of. It was hideous.
Yeah. Remember she had on gloves at first that had the matching chandelier, and Andy was like, oh no, that's an audio issue. You've got to take that off right now. Immediately.
And see, look at Whitney. Okay, Heather here too. This is also very Mother of the Bride.
Yeah.
So she does have a look that she sticks with, but that's like this one. They're always like Mother of the Bride, Jessica McClintock. I don't know if everyone had a Jessica McClintock for like winter formals, but like
we talked about it on this podcast. I remember I had no idea what it was, but you enlightened me about Jessica McClintock.
Jessica McClintock. Everyone had that freaking dress. But yeah, but then like Whitney, like then let's just to throw up the comparison.
It even looks warmer.
It looks so much better. The color scheme better. It's interesting. Like I'm trying to imagine it without Angie in it. I almost think that Heather's sticks out the most, even though Angie's is red and it kind of seems more bright. Heather's is just this big thing of fabric.
Okay, wait, you and everyone in the comments that's watching, because I get my stuff confused a lot. Is this what we consider would this be a jewel tone theme? Is that what they were going for? Or is it off?
Oh my God, that is so funny that you said that because Kendrick, I swear, sometimes we are like in the same mind.
Sister.
Because seriously though, I was like, no, what was the color scheme? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't necessarily say jewel tone because we have some jewel tones, because then we have some spring colors in there as well, like a pastel, if you will. Like I had the exact same conversation.
See, I'm in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know, but it seems to work. Maybe we're just, you know what, we want to get in their things because we always like to applaud people when they do their personal best. And this is definitely their personal best. So you know what? Bravo to you girls. Bravo.
Wait, Zachary said, Heather is wearing the dress that I would be offended by if they said it was age appropriate. Exactly. It's like, no, like that's age appropriate. Oh, fuck off.
Exactly.
But, like this is because it's like, it's kind of giving me pastel beachy. It's like somehow this palette works. I don't know how. It's again, because we're used to, I'll go back to the last one. We're used to this.
Right.
This would be your jewel.
For a second.
This would be
okay.
Right?
See, I don't even know. Like,
that looks jewel tone to me. We got the emerald green, the purple. My guess was grease themed too. I can't pronounce. I would try, but I can't. I would say this is what they had before was Greek theme. That's the closest I could come up with a theme, if you will.
They just need to do color scheme like the other girls do, because I feel like now a lot of the cast are trying to go the way of like Atlanta and Potomac, because they love a theme, so they always stick to like, oh no, let's all do this color, let's stick within this family.
I can't even look at it. Oh my God.
I know, but I feel like Heather wore that dress, and this is like I'm getting way too like psych degree, and I don't have a psych degree, so take all this with like a grain of salt. But it feels like, because she talked about at the reunion, like looking back at like the girl I used to be, quote unquote, it feels like she's someone who has like done all this work on herself outwardly, but can't necessarily like recognize that it's been done. So she's still like, I don't know. I think she feels like comfort and like covering up, or like I don't know.
I get that. That's a good read. No, that's a solid read for sure. I like that because she still hasn't fully believed that she is this changed glow up person yet, which also reads in her personality.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of that. All right. let's get into this. I literally didn't watch this till yesterday.
And you would text me like 2 days ago, I feel, saying like, I do not want to watch this reunion.
I was like, don't make me. I was like, can someone just tell me what happened? Just tell me what happened. But all right. I don't know because I didn't watch like the Bravo airing. I only watched the Peacock one. So I don't know if some of the things I saw were like not on the Bravo airing. So if I bring something up that you don't recognize, that might be from that. Just so we're clear. But okay, so Andy asks off the top, Meredith, what's your goal coming into tonight's reunion? Well, I think before I can even address anything, there is one question I need to ask, which will change the trajectory of today for me.
I literally was like, ooh, that's what? Why is that so ominous? What is happening right now?
I just need to ask Whitney, when we spoke at BravoCon, you said there were some things you wanted to clear up, so I wanted to go ahead and give you the floor to do that. And Whitney goes, oh, I would love to clear the floor. That's not the phrase. I would love to clear the floor. It's like when Brittany got it messed up. Like I remember what the thing was with
my
Angie.
Elevator. It was something about the elevator. No, I'm not home. What do you say?
Yeah, the lights are home. The lights are home.
Yes. Goodness.
But then this is how Whitney starts whatever she's about to say. She goes, so I drank a lot at BravoCon. Oh.
Also a good start.
Okay. So that's what happened. And so that's what's also really funny is that she had to watch this entire season of her calling Meredith an alcoholic and a pill popper. Meanwhile, this lady was so drunk at BravoCon, it was even a problem with Andy on Watch What Happens Live.
Yikes.
Right? But it's also funny, too, because Whitney gets real loud about how, Meredith, you lied about me. You said I retracted everything I said on that plane. I did not retract from anything I said. You took me trying to be kind to you, and you went and lied about me. I'm like, Whitney, I don't think you remember the conversation, honey.
Because I was trying to figure out what conversation was she referencing, like at BravoCon, or
that night. And that's
Whitney.
what's so ironic too, because here's Meredith getting accused of something that happened that, she doesn't remember or whatever. And now here Whitney is being like, no, I said, and by the way, I didn't write it all down, but Meredith remembered like word for word she was like, then you said this, and then I said this, and then you said this, and then I said this. And then it went on and on. Like she had the transcript memorized.
Boom, 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 boom. Point.
But then she throws in, you were fall down drunk. Your husband carried you upstairs.
Ooh. It's the fact that Whitney didn't deny it, and then Andy came in later and was like, yeah, we didn't know if you were going to make it across the stage. It was like, oh, boy.
He's like, I already apologized to Andy. And I'm like, oh, it was that bad.
Yikes.
It was that bad, girl. Yeah.
So sorry, we got to believe Meredith no matter what in this regard, because it doesn't sound like you were actually there.
Like that's why, and like, but the fact too, I do love that. Like Whitney, who knows what Whitney was saying? We've seen her drunk. She says wild shit when she's drunk too. So who knows the stuff she was saying to Meredith? Who knows? And also Meredith is one to like hear things and totally reconfigure it to fit what she wants it to fit,
right.
Like they all do that. They all really do that. But all right, so now it's Lisa's segment. She drops this was the only big bomb drop here. Heather had encouraged Angie to bring up the Todd making out thing because she thought it would be funny. Now that tracks because Heather brought it up like 50 times.
Right.
Like as many, I think it at least 4 different episodes it came up that Heather brought it up.
Yep.
And so that's not good because it's one thing for Lisa to tell Angie off camera, something like that, but it's the saying it on camera. And then it's very embarrassing,
Yeah, because then it's a whole bunch of other people like probably have to get involved with it. You got to tell this person, like, let them know, like, hey, they're saying this about you on this show that I'm on, so just be kind of prepared about it. Like it's a lot of preemptive work you got to do for somebody else, like trying to have a funny moment.
Yeah, and so that Heather, you cannot be exonerated for that. Like that's you played a part, and Angie did too. Like Angie also was savage for doing it as well. But like Heather being like, "What? I can't believe Lisa." Right. I'm like, well, if you can't be encouraging it, and that's so she plays producer. That's what she does. She plays producer. But Lisa goes, when you're ready to listen and not talk over me and tag team because you're codependent in your responses. And I'm like, Lisa, you know they're going to come back at you and say that you do that for Meredith, right? Like they all clearly do that to each other.
This was like one big, like, it felt like one couch was holding a mirror up to the other one. They were both just like, oh, no, this is what you do. No, this is what you do. No, it's like, no, you all do it.
You all do the exact same thing. That's what's so stupid. Is like every single one of you does the exact same thing you're accusing the other person of. Anyway.
Every single one. Yep.
So, well, at one point, Heather says something about how people ride for Lisa. And Lisa's like, riding is a very Utah thing. What? And Heather's like, well, you're from Utah, so you would know. I'm not. My DNA is New York. Andy's like, okay.
I was waiting for him to say something because I'm like, are you going to say anything? No? Okay.
All right. Andy asks Whitney why she brought up Lisa's lawsuits without Lisa being there to defend herself. Whitney's answer is ridiculous. She's like, I don't believe Lisa was really at a work thing. And so, okay, this brings up Ben Affleck because she said she was going to be with Ben Affleck. Yep. I think I saved it. It's so awkward, you guys. But they're doing a press for whatever. What's the movie
Rip.
that they got? The Rip.
All right, him and Matt Damon.
All right, it's awkward, guys. It's very awkward. But he is doing press and is awkwardly asked about this. And here, I'll just play it. It's just so sad.
Your name has come up in the zeitgeist of reality TV yet again on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay, it's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Cast member Lisa Barlow is saying that she was with you at an event with her husband and she wasn't able to film. Her cast members don't believe her.
Also, I have a work thing. It's like a big deal.
Really?
I think what people forget is like I have a very full life because I keep it kind of private. Okay. And like I'm not going to drop names, but like I'll be with Ben and Blake.
So the question is, do you know who Lisa Barlow is?
I don't want to get anybody in trouble, or I don't know what this is, but I don't. An event in Salt Lake City.
No, you wouldn't get her in trouble.
Like, but prove to me right or wrong. She's
saying you're not
an
sure.
event like at Sundance or something?
What was the event?
She is a big Sundance girl. She didn't specify the event.
But it was in Utah. When was the last time you were in Utah?
It would probably be Utah.
I haven't been in Utah in, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know. I can't think.
Okay, so you might know her.
I don't. Doesn't look familiar to me, and I don't remember anything, and I don't want to embarrass her because I also could.
A lot of people at these events.
A lot of people. I say I know a lot of people. I don't want to be the jerk who is like, I did meet you, and it's you don't remember when you meet. I don't think I'm qualified to weigh in on this, whatever this raging controversy. Okay.
Ooh, it's so awkward. Yeah. Also, what you probably couldn't see, but Lisa commented on that. This was comments by Bravo that posted that. Lisa commented, South by Southwest, The Accountant 2, and it was a great movie and party.
Yowzers. Wait, The Accountant, he's saying like 8, 9, 10 years for Utah. The Accountant 2 was
I think she wasn't in, she was saying she wasn't in Utah, right? Isn't she saying she was out of town to go to the Ben Affleck thing?
Oh, she was out of town to go there. To be with Ben and Blake. Okay.
I assumed that, but then also Whitney was kind of nasty being like, I assumed you were in Miami getting work done. I'm like, okay.
As if they don't. Right.
I'm all for trolling people, but like, what are you doing?
Right. No, that was a weird left turn. It got a little funny though, because they were all starting to comment on each other, and I was like, all right, this is going down the wrong tube. But
I know, because at one point Whitney goes, Miami has a lot of good doctors, and Mary goes, well, she didn't get a good one.
Oh no. Goodness.
Yeah. But then also Lisa posted a picture of her and Ben Affleck, but it's literally from 2017 or 2016.
Yeah, literally 10 years ago.
So I don't know how, what would that prove if you're trying to prove Ben Affleck?
It almost feels like I have no doubt Lisa does these things that she says she does or whatever. Yeah. but like it feels like she's maybe trying to inflate the relationships with people.
Not
like, yes,
maybe she is.
right. It's like you were in the same room with Ben and Blake. Like, I'll give you that. I don't know if they know you though. It's you were there because you worked it, you did the event, like whatever.
Yeah.
But I think they don't remember you. You're trying to get like not street cred. What's it called? You're trying to get like cachet or clout off of like them being in the same room, and it's like it doesn't really work like that.
Especially because a lot of people can be in the same room and take photos. Like photo ops are not impressive.
Right.
In terms of like trying to brag about a relationship, like
right.
we know each other. It's like, you mean this photo from a photo op that he took with everyone else who was there?
Yes.
I
do love the way he answered that though, because he was, you can tell he's been around for a long time, because he was like, I don't want anybody in trouble. Like he's like, I meet a lot of people that don't necessarily mean
he
I
also,
everyone.
by the way, he was an asshole in his early years. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was a dick. He was a dick to me. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I was at the American Pie premiere. My friend Tyne, we were there. We were like 16 or something. And she all of a sudden I hear her go, "Oh my God, it's Ben Affleck." And he just goes, "Yeah," and like turn around and like wasn't really nice, but fuck him. Honestly, fuck him.
Oh no.
But I also had loved him. That's also why it hurts so much.
Oh yeah.
Because Armageddon had come out, and I was like, I'm in love.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it.
But that's when Gwyneth Paltrow was after all of my men. Because first I loved Brad Pitt. Gwyneth Paltrow was with Brad Pitt. Mm-hmm. Then I love Ben Affleck. Then she gets with Ben Affleck. I'm like, Gwyneth, get off my man.
She wanted to be you. She wanted to be you.
Jesus, like you're so obsessed with me. Okay, Andy asked Bronwyn why she jumped on the Lisa lawsuit train. This really just becomes a back and forth that sort of goes nowhere.
Yeah,
like Lisa brings up Bronwyn's criminal charges, then Bronwyn brings up her lawsuits. But then Lisa she always has to bring this up. She's like, "You lied about me last year you're like, oh, you faked a miscarriage," because Lisa cannot let that go.
Lisa cannot
let it. I mean, but the funny part is you just keep repeating the thing you're not supposed to keep saying every time you bring it up.
And it's not helping your case with the whole, like, we agreed not to talk about husbands thing. Because, like, we agreed to talk about a lot, but you keep bringing it up every chance you get. Every chance.
But then Bronwyn brings up a video that she got from BravoCon.
Goodness.
Where Lisa's talking about body shaming him, talking about how fat he is, how small his penis is.
Goodness. Good night.
That's the thing. If there wasn't video proof of you, because if you really didn't care, you wouldn't bring it up.
Right. And you know what? That was actually really, really, really smart on Bronwyn's part, because she didn't like what I probably would have done out of instinct and out of like in the face gotcha moment was pulled that video out there. I think she was giving Lisa the opportunity to like say, no, that didn't happen. That's not the case. And then had the editors put it in after the fact. Like, oh no, here's that video I was talking about. Because obviously they're going to put that in there. Like, that's crazy. So that's a good point.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because like, again, I've always, I know how Lisa claims that she doesn't care. She's like not even concerned with anybody, whatever. It's like, I'm just doing my own thing. But then like here you have an opportunity not to be talking about anybody but yourself. And you say that.
Right.
It's pretty vicious. It's pretty vicious. It's really vicious. But also wait, apparently Lisa called him a dirty old man pervert in Greece.
Oh,
on camera, they cut it out
after the below deck trip when they agreed to stop it all.
That is crazy to me.
Yikers.
That's crazy. But Andy's like, I thought you guys had a truce. And Lisa's like, we had a truce. And since that truce, the only thing I said was to Brittany, I was relating to her on something with Bronwyn's behavior, like just like she was relating. Oh, kind of.
What's that mean?
But then also, no, because then in Greece, you did it again. Because then I think this is where Lisa's like, we even made up. It's on camera. You can see it on the boat, but it's just Lisa like cornering Bronwyn on the boat being like, can I hug you? It's over. It's done. We're done. Never again. Never again. Best friend. But like barely an apology. Like just very fake, you know?
No. Very surface. That's one of those. I just want to move on. Apologize. I don't want to accept any kind of accountability. Let's move past this.
Yes, please. Like I don't want to have to talk about this ever again. But then like I will talk about you behind your back.
Oh yeah.
Bronwyn is like, but you continue to talk about him. Lisa goes, Gout dick sucker. It's not my fault. Gout dick sucker went viral. People like to bring it up constantly. Yes, it kind of is because you said it. However, I will say, Bronwyn, they were going back and forth. They were going back and forth. You know, like, and I did give Lisa this point because she's
got
like,
the better of you there.
you had just said, like, go get a job, pay your bills. Mm-hmm. So then I, retaliated. And as we know, Lisa's not very good retaliating.
Right.
In the moment. She just says anything that comes to her head.
Personal best. We had to give it to her because it was one of her personal best. There we go. Had to give it to her.
that is so fucking true. That's hysterical. That is a good one. Hilarious. Mm-hmm. All right. Tori from Nevada said, Angie, as a mom, what example do you think you're setting by attacking your friend's physical appearances? You called Meredith the Trampling with Eyes and mentioned Lisa's facelift and cankles. I didn't remember the cankles.
I won't say who it is.
Cankles?
I have no idea, but somebody that I know comments about Lisa and cankles a lot, and I'm always like, I've never, because that's not something I would ever like in the world like look at or see. So I'm always like, what are y'all talking about? Like I never know about that. That is a good question though. That I was curious to see how Angie was going to answer that because
she doesn't do great.
No, it's something they should all be asked honestly because like I mean, they don't all have daughters, but they all got children. So
thank you. No, it's like, whenever you put it in that respect, like you're a mother, would you want your kid? Oh, different, isn't it? Very different. But because Angie just gives her usual answer, which is it was all just meant as a compliment. Trampling with eyes, that's a compliment.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
I knew this was a thing, by the way. Lisa's always bragged. The reason why Angie gets so pissed about Lisa is because Lisa bragged about never getting injections, no Botox, no filler. Mm-hmm. And like I mentioned this when we were talking about her threading work. Mm-hmm. She's like, it just seemed like she couldn't get Botox because she had been so against it and so proud of the fact that she didn't get it. And so I guess she had made some dig at Angie, like, oh, I could look good like Angie, just get a bunch of injections or whatever. And so, but then Lisa explaining what she does was crazy. She goes, I did go 2 years with no Botox at all, which I'm like, what's 2 years? You mean like on the show?
Right. What perspective are we in? Are we talking about currently? Like when did this start? Was it while we knew you?
Season 6, so
right. Right.
So I don't know what that means. I really don't love filler. I'm like not a fan of it. It stresses me out. I did get a CO2 laser like around Christmas, and then I did threads. And she said they took my eyebrows off, which was traumatizing. I'm like, was that what happened?
Right.
Because there was something going on that was just different.
I need to know a lot more about that because what do you mean they took your eyebrows off? Is that normal, first of all, or is that like a freak accident? What happened?
Was that a part of it? Was that intended?
Right.
Is that a risk you take when you get threads?
Exactly. I need to know because I'm always interested in the plastic surgery things. I don't get anything, but I always want to know. I want to look at it. I want to watch the TikToks. Okay. So that's
and like I do like that Heather does say, because when Lisa was on the Chicks in the Office and was talking about all the threads and stuff that she does, because she was bragging that she doesn't do Botox, even they were like, but it kind of sounds like you just rather like stick a needle in your skin and sew it up, and like it still sounds pretty
alt method, like like literally just another way of getting to the same place. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like just, anyway. Andy goes, Lisa, do you consider yourself, after being on the show for 6 years, misunderstood by the viewers? 100%. Delusional is a common theme that people don't understand me. I'm not delusional. I'm like very grounded. I'm sorry. That's funny.
that entire thing was hilarious to me because number one, I would not have brought up the things that they've been saying about me online. She's like, yeah, they call me delusional all the time. I don't know why they say that. It's like,
That's a good point. You need to give specifics.
Right. We could have skipped that. We could have mulled right over that one there. It's all right.
We know what Andy's referring to. Like,
right. We are the people. We make those comments about you. Yes, we know.
It's just like, of all the things to point out, like, people call me delusional. That's the one thing I definitely am not. Okay. Okay.
Goodness.
All right. The below deck segment. Heather's like, guys, it's so obvious I didn't actually hook up with Captain Jason. Like, we were very clear about that. You know,
when?
And I'm sorry, she's like, people have a really big definition of what fuck around means. I'm like, well, you see, those words together.
I don't like being gaslit. I don't like this.
Tell me that. And she's like, no, we like hung out every single day and like danced and whatever. Just like never even kissed. I'm like, that's not fucked around.
No, it's not.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They get into Bronwyn's case stuff. It's kind of what I think we had said. She's like, it was something that happened at my workplace, and the case was fully dismissed against that person. So it was something that had happened like I think that's what I was saying. I think it's someone like at her like financial firm that she worked at was like doing something shady. So then they whatever. But she does make a good point. She's like, I just got my citizenship, which is a crazy year to get your citizenship, by the way.
Truly.
I'm like, now, okay. But she's like, they're not giving those out to people with well, you know, sure, they're not. But also, there was a lot in that statement.
Yeah, loaded little segment there. Loaded little segment, yeah.
In this climate right now. So, yeah. That is kind of crazy of all the years to get your citizenship. But that's just proof. Well, she's white, so.
I was about to say, a lot of people are showing up to take their test and they're getting hauled away right there at the courthouse. So count your stars. You don't look like that, Bronwyn, because a lot of people are suffering right now trying to get their citizenship.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with criminal activities. So.
Did I just say count your stars? Is that a saying?
Count
Did I make that up just now?
I like it though. Count your stars.
We'll keep that
It felt
going.
like a phrase I've heard before, but maybe it's just because it's like it should be. Count your stars.
Right. There we go. Count your stars.
That's what we're going to call this episode. Count your stars.
There we go.
While Bronwyn is talking though, like about her whole case and stuff, Meredith starts whispering to Lisa, and Andy's like, "Would you like to tell the class what you were saying? What you guys were talking about?" But then it's funny. She's like, I was just mentioning something to Lisa about whatever that maybe we would have to bring up later. And it's like, again, the irony, because Heather's like, oh, you mean like a tag team situation? Like how you said we were tag teaming because we were talking at the same time. Like you all do the exact same thing. It's like just pointing the finger at each other.
And they're making it Lisa and Meredith, which I mean, if I'm going into the reunion, I need an ally too. Like I get it.
Totally.
But like they're making it like so blatantly obvious that like they had a pre-meeting, they did some pre-work. And like to me, that whole like, well, I want to give Whitney a chance to say whatever she wants to say first, and that'll determine the trajectory of this reunion. That felt very like, oh no, I'm mob boss here. I want to know what's going on, and I'll let you know if I need to let the chopper sing at this reunion at some point. It felt very like they holding the reins to this reunion. Giddy up. I don't know.
Very much so. Very, very much so. Andy goes, Lisa, for once and for all, did you leak the information about Bronwyn's past to the press? And Lisa goes, no, it's ridiculous. And Bronwyn she's smart. She's like, I don't think she leaked it, because leak is a specific word. But I think that she does make sure stories get traction when we fight with her, which I have to say, it's true. That's true. But Lisa's like, no, that's a lie. Like Twitter, I can read. I was an early reader. I started reading at 3.5 years old. Andy goes, really? And she thinks he's serious. She's like, yes. So I can read Twitter. It's like, you don't even realize.
This is so silly. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I was a really early reader. I started reading at 3.5 years old. Andy's like, really? She's like, yeah. So I can read Twitter.
Goodness.
He's like, you didn't even catch that you're being ridiculous. Like, no, you don't need to talk about this at all.
Goodness.
At all.
Oh, Lisa.
But okay, then Bronwyn says that somebody leaked that story from the boat about like Bronwyn was late to the cast trip because of the Twitter allegations. In that moment, I was like, wait a minute, that could have been Brittany. Brittany seems like the type who would do that.
And because Bronwyn like makes a point to say, and I don't think you did it, pointing to Brittany. But when she said that, I was like, I'm not so sure. Like with as thirsty as Brittany is nowadays, I could go either way on this. You could sell me on Brittany or Lisa, honestly. Like, yeah, I don't know about the rest of honestly, half this cast, but you can sell me on a couple of people. But Brittany and Lisa are probably at the top of the list because Lisa, because it's kind of a repeatable thing that happens every single season, and it's usually when she is in conflict with someone. But Brittany just, I can see her wanting to be friends with she's in every comment section, trying to hang with all the influencers and everything. And it's like, I don't know about that Bronwyn. Think again. You might need to look two ways on this one.
I was like, I don't know. Brittany also recorded you guys and was like probably planning on leaking that to somebody. That's probably what the plan was. So, but Lisa pulls what she always pulls this, like, I don't even think about you guys and what you do. I don't have an arsenal on anyone. I really don't give a fuck. And then Heather gets real wild. She's like, why do you have 20 attorneys? Why do you have cybersecurity? And Lisa says, do you know how many businesses we own? Do you understand our business is federally regulated? And then I did not expect Heather to go this aggressive. She's like, what is Lux Marketing? And how do you make money? Oh, I didn't see this coming. This is pretty bold. But then wait, Lisa doesn't really know how to answer it. She's like, yeah, Lux Marketing does multiple things. We incubate brands. Then I own companies. Then she says, so I created a company with the Bella twins called N&B, and we sold it 2 and almost 3 years ago. I don't know what that has to do with Lux Marketing. Is that because they were marketing for that company?
Right. I missed the connection. Like, what was did they say what the business was that they had together?
No, because then Heather starts to say, like, I heard you're not doing business with them anymore. Why are you not even in business with them anymore? And then she wouldn't really get into it. But Lisa hits her with are you really that disgusting that you're going to question how I make money? Like she takes it to a very, like, you're disgusting. That's very Lisa. She goes, I do big things with big people. And guess what? I'm a big fucking deal. Then she looks at Bronwyn. And she does clock Bronwyn here. She goes, what do you do?
That I remember noting, like, because I not take notes, but like I put a few things that I wanted to like talk about either on Threads or here or whatever. But I remember saying, like, why didn't they show Bronwyn's response to that? That felt odd to me because they literally, Andy went right on from that. I was like, I thought that would have been like a fighting point to be like, well, because people love to like on these shows be attacked as a mother. So they're like, I thought that would have been like the first thing to be like, well, I'm a mom. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do I do? I thought about to go down that rabbit hole.
They might have cut it out. They might have just edited. They might have just been like, we don't have time.
Right. Been a lot of pointless arguing here. Let's go on.
Totally. That's very much the essence of this show, this reunion.
Wait, but did you, during this moment, when because obviously like Lisa Barlow, like she says she has like multiple businesses, when she called out Lux Marketing in particular, anytime like marketing is in the name, I get a little nervous. I'm like, what's that? So I thought like Heather was dog whistling a little bit to like kind of tell us something. And I thought she was gonna like
exactly what she was doing.
Right. I'm like, where are we going with this? Because like, that marketing and housewives don't go well together. So what are we doing?
Heather was like, I need to get this on camera and let the fans do what they will with it.
Ooh, and they've been
have people been looking into it? I haven't been online enough to see what the people are saying about the reunion.
Well, Salt Lake City is one of those shows like certain people have their like staunch defenders or staunch haters, and Lisa's one of those people. So like I've seen the extremes of both
Extreme.
sides. So I've seen the people being like, you know what Lisa does? She does this, that, and then I've seen people be like, yeah, I've always wondered what she's doing too. She's probably doing, and then like going down a whole criminality rabbit hole. I'm like, oh, I don't. Okay, let me go on. I don't know. Let me find someone in the middle here.
That's exactly what I figured it would be, because the Salt Lake City fandom is like you are staunch supporters or you are hardcore haters.
Yeah.
One or the other. But like, I don't understand how anyone takes this show seriously, because they're all so ridiculous.
It's so goofy. It's so goofy.
It's so goofy. Okay. The final part of this reunion is they get into the topic of Lisa being the leak and the source and all that. Angie's like, well, I have this trusty little scroll here that Meredith gifted me. Meredith gave her that little scroll holder, which Meredith's like, damn it.
Whoopsie.
But we don't see it, but allegedly there's proof that a troll account has the same phone number as Lisa Barlow's phone number.
Ooh.
I'm withholding my opinion until I see it.
Right. It needs to be, because Angie, if that's like actual evidence, then we can go. I'm willing to go there with you, because then in my mind, like, y'all had that whole season 4 finale blaming somebody for running like this fan account that was attacking you. But then y'all got Finsters doing the same kind of thing. And like that would be weird. So, but I have a feeling that the evidence isn't evidencing. So I don't know.
Yeah. Cause like that is in black and white. That right. Is like, also probably if they're really doing like burner accounts or Finstas, they're probably not going to be putting their phone. By now we know.
Right.
You know what I mean? By now we know you can look up the phone number attached to it and stuff. So I feel like Angie's also in comment sections too and contributing.
I will say that is definitely the most active cast on social media. Like, they are out there commenting on the things. They are commenting on the things. Absolutely.
They are. All right. Thank you, Salt Lake City. That wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. I watched it and watched something else at the same time. By the way, have you seen Hijack on Apple TV? Now that's new
Idris Elba.
Uh-huh.
I have not.
Whoa.
And I kept meaning to watch it, but I never got around to it.
So I was confused and thought that I was watching a current show, but I was actually watching the first season from like 2023 or whatever. And it is a ride. It is so good. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat. I literally had to finish it. I could not do anything else until I saw how they handled it. It was so well done.
People kept saying how good it was. That's what made me kept saying, like, okay, I need to actually like go and watch this show, and I just never got around to it. Okay.
But then when I realized, like, oh wait, this is the season from before, and now like 3 years later, I'm like, how did they do a second season of this?
Right.
I don't know if I love the way they are doing a second season.
Everything doesn't need a second season, and people just will not get that through their heads, like, for no reason.
Well, it's very much a concept that is a limited series, and you get why it's a limited series concept, because you know the plane is hijacked, and then you figure out, like, you know what I mean, like, so
right.
What does he get hijacked again? And
right.
So, you know what I mean? It's like, because I hate that shit. I'm like, okay, come on. The odds of this being like, okay, this guy just goes everywhere and gets hijacked everywhere he goes. Like, come on now.
Right. That's scary. Like, good God. Like, I never want to ride a plane again.
Stop going anywhere. Like, honestly.
Exactly.
See him coming on your plane. You're like, get out. Oh my God, no.
No. Or let me off, one of them. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's really, I recommend it. But what I got bummed out by though is this new season has started and there's only one episode of it. So I was like on the like powering through, because like every cliffhanger, I'm like, oh, don't worry, I got the next episode. And then the cliffhanger, which is sort of a cliffhanger in the first episode, I'm like, oh, I only have one episode now.
What do you think is worse? The Netflix of it all, where they take a full season and split it in half with the releases or whatever in part, or the week-to-week release on a streamer?
Okay, if you're going to do a week-to-week release on a streamer, commit to it. Fine. I get it. Like, I also understand, like, because there's that streaming is how people make no money. Like streaming is literally just all contracts are garbage now because you don't get the same ads and stuff as you do on like networks and whatnot. And it's just different. So I get why you want to like milk a season like week to week because you're like, we just need people talking about it more online and whatever. Fine. But when you release a whole half of a show and then the whole next half, like however many months later, that's ridiculous.
It's so silly. Silly.
It is not the way anything was meant to be viewed and enjoyed.
Because at least like we're used to, like, we grew up in the era where things were week to week. So it's like going back to that isn't a big stretch. It's like, okay, well, I'll just enjoy this one episode. It was good enough to like sustain me the week and I'll tune right in next Sunday, next third, like whatever, next time. But this whole like releasing 3 episodes, then in 2 months releasing 4 more, and then you get like that's so silly. Stop it.
It also like you move on. Like you move on. Our attention spans are way too short to be doing that to us.
Truly.
Right? Okay. Traitors. Let's do Traitors, baby.
Traitors.
So I text my sister while I was watching Traitors because I'm not a Bachelor Nation girly. And I text her and I was
what
like,
do you need to know?
I was like, Colton sucks, right?
Yep.
And she's like, oh yeah, everyone really hated him. I'm like, oh, just wait till you go online and see all the comments on him because I don't like him.
Did you not know the backstory about him before?
Like, I knew the lore.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, but I didn't watch his season. I wasn't following any of it.
Yeah.
Because like the outfit that's very offensive to me it's the way he's got the blue cardigan only over his shoulders, which then limits the way he's able to move. So like he just sits there like he's got like a king with a cape over him.
And that little smug smug ass smile does not help him out either.
I was like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
So
it's accurate.
So okay, we pick up this is the acting from the faithfuls who are tied up is funny.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out in case you don't know this, but like they don't live in the castle, they like live in a hotel. But
right.
all the footage you see, like the B-roll of them like looking in a mirror as they get ready for bed in the castle is just acting.
Right. They're not like watching Robin Dixon in a bathtub, just like zooming in on her. Like, no, that's not how that's happening.
No, they are not living in the castle. So any of the footage of them like in the cool big castle room is just purely for the shot. Okay, at breakfast, I really wish they would boo when Michael Rappaport came in because when they're like, "Yeah, everyone's here," and I really wish they'd be like, "Boo!" when he was still there.
Well, I honestly don't know which one is worse because like when him and Ron walk in, they're all like, it was Michael Rappaport, Jam, and Ron that like come in on one of the episodes, and they literally like look, they're like, "Oh, Jam, yeah!" and they clapped, and they were like, "Oh, Michael, you're still here." And they, "All right, Ron," like literally saying nothing. They're like, "Okay, well, we're hated. That's fine."
I feel like I don't know if Ron is necessarily good at this game. Like he takes very personal and like doesn't really like. We'll get into more of that.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone should come with some sort of like. Well, I guess not everyone. People can integrate just fine, but like Ron feels like he doesn't know how to relate to all these like reality TV people.
And I truly wonder if that's because he kind of got off on a bad foot by, leading the charge against Portia, or if he just like was not interested in like making connections like from the jump. He was just like, I'm just here to do this show, collect my check, play this game, and then I'm gone. Like I'm genuinely curious like which one of those it was.
Yep, same. Ron comes in and Maura's like, shocker, because he's totally a traitor. But then Ron also thinks that Maura is it Maura?
Maura Higgins.
Maura. like saying more of. Okay,
Yeah,
more.
Give me more Higgins.
More. Got it. Thank you. So now they both think each other is a traitor. So that's good. But Michael Rappaport is like, I'm going to be quiet and subdued today. Sure. We'll see how that goes. Lisa, though, I got to say, she should have definitely prepped what to say about the, what she allegedly went through as the faithful, getting tied up to the tree and stuff, because she comes in and she's like, oh my God. Oh, and like real panicked about it and starts giving a ton of detail. Granted, the detail is correct, but like she could have had this ready to go.
Right.
Like,
a lot of more prep.
They're going to ask you. But the way they murdered Caroline was hilarious. Caroline should not have done this show.
No. And I kept forgetting she was here. Like, honestly, every time she popped up, I'm like, oh, hey, girl. Okay.
She's not here for like the theater of it all, the performance of it all. And then she's like, well, I'll just like see you at BravoCon or something. No, you won't.
We talked about this. How did you take that? Did you take that as a Lisa Rinna saying, like, girl, I'm not coming to BravoCon? Or did you take that as like Dubai's canceled, so girl, you not coming to BravoCon? Like, how did you take that? Because it might have been two ways. I don't know.
I felt it was definitely not, I don't know if it was directed at Caroline as that, but I was wondering the same thing. Like, does Lisa mean I'm not going to be at BravoCon? Or was she just trying to stay in character?
Right.
Because that they must be like, okay, guys, sell it. You got to sell it. They give them all these parameters they have to stick by because it's the show, Right. So it's like, but Caroline did not want to play by those games. She was like, this is not performance-y thing for me. No, thank you.
No, she was trying to get away from Sergio for a little while. She's got to go back to his ass. So,
ew.
No.
All right. Now this is where Colton starts thinking that he is so totally right and he's totally wrong. He's thinking about Tiffany. He's like giving all these reasons why it's Tiffany. It's just like, you are so wrong. Couldn't be more wrong. Okay, the challenge. They have to find a spear in the woods, bring it to the fire pit, and light one of these beasts on fire. But as they light that beast on fire, they have to declare the player's name that they want to lose a shield.
I like goofy shit like this.
I do too. And you know what? Tiffany gave the best performance. When she went up, she did like the march to the thing. I was like, thank you. Give it a little bit of theater.
Yeah, it's like y'all are actors in reality, like hunger for fame. Like, let's sell this shit a little bit, okay?
Thank you. I don't remember who picks Michael, but Michael then probably Tara takes it very personal because then he goes like, Tara. He keeps yelling it.
It's so weird. Can I tell you?
He's fucking weird.
He's he's my arch nemesis, but he's very fucking weird. Tara. My skater knowledge is not what it needs to be. So literally every time I hear or like see her on screen, I know for a fact it's Tara. But in my mind, all I can think is Tanya. And so I'm like, oh, she's on here and she literally like knocked that lady's knee. Like I'm thinking like Tanya. Like I'm thinking about that whole, and I have to keep reminding myself that is not her. She is not the one that Margot Robbie played in the movie. That is not her. Okay. And it's been 5 episodes. I've done it 5 times. I'm like, that is not her. Okay.
That is hilarious. Of all the people to think it could be, of all the other figure skaters.
Those are probably the 3 figure skaters I know, honestly. These 2 and Tanya. That's the extent. That's why it's so easily confusing for me.
Because at this point they're all the same. Like you refuse to learn any more names. That's just they're one of them. Tanya, whatever. Jam has his shield burned. Him crying was a little ridiculous.
Very ridiculous. I'm glad someone said fake tears.
Like that was ridiculous, dude. Like you guys are like, I don't know what game you're playing here, but
right.
Well, Maura hears that Ron threw her name out, so now she's on a mission. She's like, don't worry, I've got it. So at that round table, Colton comes in way too hot for Tiffany.
Way too hot for Tiffany. It was weird.
The fuck? He's like, I hated it.
It was because it had no merit whatsoever, and like he's proud to like he's more proud of like being able to like rally troops than he is to actually get a traitor, and that's weirdo behavior.
And sitting there with this little fucking cardigan over his shoulders, not moving, like being so like still because if he moves his hands, his sweater will fall off.
Right.
Ew. It was way too much. I know. Tiffany does a pretty good job of keeping the table in check, but Eric then comes in, drops the big clue because he's like, I've been holding on to this all day long. I heard a laugh, and it was definitely Tiffany's laugh. And you're like, oh God. It's also so embarrassing because he's like, I'm in music, so I can listen to pitch.
I get so mad. We've talked about this before. I get so mad because there are certain things that I think are such like easy comebacks or easy reads or something. Because if Tiffany, all she had to do was just say something like, well, obviously you're not going to be on Billboard anytime soon if that's what your ears are hearing. Because she wasn't the one laughing. Like I'm glad I liked her little exit speech, but she should have gotten nasty during that speech because they were ridiculous with that and didn't give a damn that they sent the wrong person home.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany taking it personal though, like because she really needs this money. I'm crying.
Right.
But then I also thought of something.
Ooh.
If she was a faithful, unless like the traitors eventually recruited her to be a traitor, like what if she got all the way to the end with a traitor and lost the money? Then I think it would have, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this might have been like better that you didn't go too far. You know what I mean?
I can't tell if the faithfuls are just really bad or the traitors are actually good at this. Like I genuinely can't tell which one. Maybe both. Maybe both. Because there have been a couple things I've clocked that I feel like Candace in particular has done very right, and I've been like, oh, that was a good move by you. But then I'm like, maybe they're just really dumb. I don't know. Maybe everyone else is just like not good at like sensing things or is trying to pick up. Because they're playing a very emotional game in this castle. Everyone, like no one's going based on facts. They're all just like, I hate her, let's get her out of here. I hate him, let's get him out of here. And they're just rallying troops at this point.
Yeah. Candace tries to save Tiffany and tries to put it back on Ron. But I mean, it is nearly a unanimous vote all the way down. Tiffany's crying. Like it was brutal.
Yeah.
And Eric's like, man, I was wrong. She's a faithful. That wasn't her laugh. No, you idiot. You look so stupid.
Right. Like who did you on the internet, they were saying wrong black, Eric, wrong black. Cause I'm like, who did you hear laugh outside at that point? Like I'm confused.
I know.
Cause Lisa, honestly, all of them.
Lisa Rinna. I was like, if it was a Lisa Rinna laugh, you would know that laugh.
Right. That's a cackle. So you know that one.
But okay, now we'll get into episode 5. So, by the way, Natalie, she's a survivor girly, right?
Yes. One survivor.
One survivor. Amazing.
Yes.
She's doing a lot with her outfits. She's got a snakeskin crop top on, and she was wearing a bra last episode.
She thinks she's still outside. Okay.
Right? Right. I was so sad that Monet was murdered. I thought Monet was really contributing well.
In my opinion, we need to stop doing like the token drag queen. Give us like I don't need like maybe 5 like we do Housewives, but like more than one, please, because we're not gonna get them going anywhere. They always make it to like the first 2 weeks of like shows or episodes that we see, and then no more. We get no fun. We lost all these fun people.
I know, because Monet was good. And I have a hot take. I think that Bob the drag queen is actually not all he's cracked up to be. I think that he's quite insecure, and it reads in his comedy. And I've said it from day one when I saw him on Drag Race. I was like, I'm sorry. No, he is kissing ass to the judges. Monet is actually the talent.
You know,
I'll say it.
Tom Hamlet and Kix, before Monet even blew up, they would go see him. Like they would go see the drag shows all the time just for Monet. They were like, it would be just like us 3 in a room, like watching this drag. Like they were like, it's amazing. Like they have loved him so they wholeheartedly agree with that. So yeah,
Monet is a real deal. But Bob is just better at being like more confident. But like I pick up on the confidence as insecurity. Okay.
Okay.
I do. So I'm really sad Monet's gone. This challenge, oh my God, Candace.
Wait, do you know why? Like, I'm taking your opinion like so seriously right now. I think I understand why Colton was able to rally the troops.
Is it because of the cardigan?
I think it is.
You know, and I want to take it off, but I'm like, this actually does warm me the level I want to be warmed.
It literally, every time I look at you, I'm like, you know what? She's kind of got a point.
But I was getting hot. I was getting hot with my hand all the way in it. And so when I put it here, I was like, this was nice, actually.
It's like you put that blanket on.
He might be onto something.
It's like you put that blanket on, you like stick that one leg out. You're like, oh, this is perfect right here.
Yes. So Colton maybe might be onto something. He was making it a look though. Like he was going for like he thought he was serving.
Literally, like he was. I feel like he's like turned the knob up way too much, and he's like, okay, yeah, you guys met me as like, you know, the stalking guy who was a football player and the Verge and all like that. But no, like now I'm a queen. Like I'm this, I'm that, and it's like, okay, like calm down. Please calm down.
Not at all. Ugh.
Get a new stylist too, please, while you're at it.
Yeah, aggressive. It's like aggressively gay.
It's like, I'm gay, you better deal with it. It's like, oh,
exactly.
Okay.
It's like, okay,
right.
like Jesus, my God.
Heavens,
Heavens clutching my pearl. We got it. We're fine with it. We're not mad.
Right. No one hates it. It's okay.
No one hates it. We're good. Okay, but this challenge though, Candace was so exactly what I needed her to be, because I've wondered this about housewives going on these shows because they get dirty. So they had to, in this fountain, they had to look, this nasty looking fountain, murky ass water. They had to find these little tokens, these coins, and the coins revealed the location of the statues. And then they had to go get those statues and bring them over and put them in their little spots. And if no one takes a shield, there would be no murder. But if one shield is taken, the murder can happen.
Ooh.
First of all, Johnny Weir's zebra like 2-piece set was incredible looking in that fountain because it was great. But Candace was everything I needed her to be. She was just screaming and hollering. And then like when she comes out of the fountain, she's like, are we supposed to run with water in our shoes? That is exactly what I would be saying. Honestly, I'd be like, this is unsafe.
Right. It's like I thought I was signing up for a different kind of show. Like y'all have me doing like a triathlon right now. What are we doing? Stop.
That's like what Kate said when Kate went on. She's like, I am used to doing really hard shit on TV because I've been doing like yachting. Like I did not come for this. I thought we were going to be hanging out in castles wearing pretty dresses.
Right.
Jumping out of helicopters.
I rewatched season 1 like a little while ago. I think I told you that. And Kate on there was so like Kate was like trying to go home every single week and they just would not vote her out. She's like, what, like literally, what do I have to do to leave this place? Like, please get me home. I actually
think that was like one of the most, because I didn't necessarily love her the most, but like in hindsight, I'm like, that's pretty iconic. That she was basically begging to be murdered or banished, but no one would do it because the traitors were like, well, we'll keep her around for a while because she's a good distraction. But then like the faithfuls were like, but you're probably not a traitor. You're just, you don't want to be here.
You're just annoying. We hate you, but no, we'll keep you there. Right.
That's how I made content about the Michael Rappaport thing. Cause I've seen pretty much all the traitors that are available to me in the States. Cause I've seen the New Zealand, Australia, cannot recommend Australia enough. I know I've done this a million times, but you guys, the words that they say on Traitors in an Australian accent, I think you're a traitor.
I love Love Island, Australia. I love that Australian accent. Oh my God.
You're up for murder. Like it's so good.
Yes.
And it's a whole table of it. It's just like, more, give it to me now. It's so good. But I don't think I've seen any player on Traitors banished at the round table just for being annoying.
Of course he'd be the first one.
Right?
Of course he would.
Because like that's just not like, you don't want to, like a traitor would traitors keep those people around forever because it's like they are a distraction. It's perfect. But they don't want to vote out faithfuls. But we had people saying, I don't care if you are a faithful or a traitor. You're out of here. I hate you. Yeah, it was really good. So we don't know. We still don't know if anyone took a shield. We still don't know. There was one with like 4 in one hole, and I mean, those looked awfully tempting, didn't they, guys?
I know. I was hoping because, like, I don't want much from, like, I would hate for Colton to be like shielded from, money.
Agreed.
But, I was hoping that like they would, because I think they had a good collection. They had like Renna, Colton. Who else? It had some little group.
No, it was Candace and Colton. Candace and Colton,
yes. Like and I thought they were gonna be like, oh well, look, if you're nervous about it, why don't we all just take, because it has to be a group or bust, or you can't do so. I'm thinking like, okay, why don't we all take one, and then we just won't tell anybody, and then we'll be safe. We'll let them do whatever they do, because you can't trust it. That I don't know if I trust this collection of people to keep me safe. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Colton said. Colton's like, I know we said we wouldn't, but don't we think the other team would have? And Candace was like, I mean, it's possible.
Right.
We should take one.
How do you think the next episode is going to start? Do you think anyone took one, or?
I think no one took one.
I do too. Oh.
I think they weighed it out. And it's like, but then it'll be like, you're a traitor. And so, but shields don't protect you from the banishment. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only, because if you took a shield, I mean, but they didn't know when they went into they didn't know at the round table, did they?
Mm-mm.
So they did the round table and the votes, and they didn't even know if anyone took a shield. Interesting. But if someone did take a shield and they find out the next day, like, oh, you took a shield, that's traitor behavior.
Exactly.
So it can come back on you really quick. You know what I mean?
So they'd have to make sure they didn't tell anybody. But then, the traitors obviously couldn't tell anybody either, because then it's like, well, bitch, how do you know that?
Yeah.
Like, how the hell do you know that they couldn't get murdered? Like, you tried to? Oh, so you killing people. Okay. Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So it was a good little test to put in there. Back at the castle, I have in my notes, Ron is very bad at this game. He starts going really hard at Dorinda before the round table.
Yeah.
And he's like sweating and nervous and like taking it very seriously. And I don't get it.
Like when other people do it, it's like I think you're a traitor, and we'll talk about it at the round table. He's like, no, I think he's very like intense with it. And it's like he takes it almost like personal that people would dare to be a traitor. Like he cannot fathom that they're wanting to do this. And it's like, oh, that's the game though.
Yeah.
That's the game. Like that's the game.
It's
getting weird.
But okay, before the round table also is when Colton and Michael get into it. And I think you posted on your threads that I agree with completely. It was like, I think that they're in like a loser off.
Yes, truly. The biggest loser off we've seen on this show, I think.
In my notes, what I have, I'm not kidding, is how is Colton making Michael seem less annoying in this scene?
Right. He's something about his smugness too. Ugh.
It's the smugness. It's that smirk.
Mm-hmm.
It's that smirk. Like it really reminds me of Peter. Was that his name? Peter. Right? From whatever season that was.
Yeah.
Pilot Pete. Reminded me of him too. Like he's just like, I'm so smart. I'm saying this, so now like I'm right and everyone's gonna listen to me and I have sway and I have control and power.
Yep.
But it's also like, but then there's Michael Rappaport and his face looks like a foot. So
a shriveled foot.
A shriveled old foot. Like it's like the shape of a foot. Yeah, it is. But like the way he asked him, he's like, so does Alan wear the same outfit in the turret? And Michael's like, I see what you did there. And then they're like, oh, is this flustering you? And he's just so like proud of himself. He's like, is this upsetting you? Am I upsetting you, Michael? I'm like, you guys
like so weird. And he's got like his God, it's always bad when like you've got your like band of idiots behind that one person that like is the loudest in the room. Because like poor Eric, like I want so much better for you, but like you following Colton into hell is just Oh, it's so terrible to watch. I hate it for you so much. So much.
All right, we'll get into the round table. The round table again was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Again, from Colton. With it's his eyes. His eyes are just like I can't explain it.
You know what they remind me of? He does that Bethany Frankel thing where like she does kind of like the lock in. She's like, that kind of like smug thing that she does sometimes. I'm like, ooh, Bethany, I hate this. I hate it so much. Ugh.
One of the best parts though is okay. How do you feel about Rob and all the love Rob is getting?
I hate that for me. I really hate it for me because I've never seen it for him, but I feel like he's a prime example of one of those people that really has to like. The bar is so low. Like it's truly so low. They're like, oh my God, overalls. I've never seen them before. That's the sexiest thing that ever exists on the planet. I'm like, okay. They're like, oh my God, he has blue eyes. That is the greatest of whatever color his eyes. I don't even know. The greatest eye. Oh my God, he's got a snake tattoo. As if I can't go to any honky tonk bar in the country and find it on every person walking on. Oh my God, it's just all so one of a kind, so amazing. I love it so much. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Everybody.
I also don't like that people are excited that maybe there would be a showmance with Maura and Rob.
You get him away from her.
That's what I know.
Get him away from her right now.
I was like, no, we don't want this. I'm like, please, no, please, no. But Michael, when he's going after Colton, he keeps saying commiserating. And Rob finally is like, that's not what commiserating means, like feeling sad with someone.
Right. Goodness.
Conniving, fine. Colluding, yes. But commiserating is not the thing.
I think he just needed one more C word to like describe Colton. He's like, you know what? Close enough. Let's go. When you're doing a list, you have to have at least 3 things. He's like, conniving. Damn it. I didn't figure this out before I started the sentence. Conniving, comfortable. I don't know. Like, right. He's like,
you can't remember another C word. You're like, communicated.
Right. Damn it. And after you say it, you got to stick with it too. He's like, damn it. Okay, that doesn't work. But you know what? I've said it. Here we go.
Totally.
I'm committing. Here we go.
Commitment. There you go. Another C word. Now I'm just like naming C words because I want to prove to myself that I know more. I'm like, what other C words are there? Emily, move on.
Controlling. You got to prepare this stuff. You're going to go on a whole diatribe about it. You got to get your alliteration together before you step into the room.
Okay, then so Michael must have said way more than what he did than what we saw. Because the way like after he said the thing, nobody in this room would be better at holding a secret than you. And it was like, ooh, like they felt it. I was like, he must have said something else after this because they looked like when they were doing the votes, like all of the LGBTQ people were like, Michael, I don't give a fuck if you're a traitor or not. Get out.
Right. And it makes me think that like what Portia said, it gives her even more credence to what she said. Because she said they edited out like a lot of his like stuff. And if he started off the round table like with this whole like thing and he was already screaming a few hours before that, I can imagine they had to cut some stuff out. Now what they cut out, that's what I want to know. Like give me the edited version of the episode. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because it must have been, it's so bad that even in Michael's like parting interview, he's like, sorry if I said anything offensive. You know, I didn't mean to offend anybody because I'm sure it was a lot of people that were saying more and we just didn't see it all. And then production's like, we got to get you out of here.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we got to get you out of Scotland. As a matter of fact, let's get you back to the States ASAP.
Yep. They don't want, no one wants you here anymore.
Right. America's ghetto. They'll love you over there.
It's so sad, but like he's going to be on Watch What Happens Live this week, probably.
Right. Exactly.
Honestly, like I want Andy to acknowledge it.
I know.
Like Andy, you love this guy so much. You're forcing him down our throats all these years.
Just like one of his favorite guests of all. Like he is always there. Always. Like like Matt Rogers. Like, good Lord, like your taste in men. Like, what's happening, Andy? What is going on?
For real though. And so like I just want Andy. I'm like, see, Andy, it's not just the Bravo fans that don't like him. No one likes him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, him eating. I didn't even forgot to mention him eating. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. You guys, I have to tell you something right now. That's how he ate in Soho House.
Was it really?
Yes. I forgot.
Emily, I flinch every time they show that clip. Like,
I
flinch.
forgot. I forgot that that's what he did because, like, I must have blacked it out. Yeah. No, he would. He did that in public in a restaurant.
Get out of here. Get out of
who
here.
Puts the plate in their mouth and then shovels food.
Goodness.
And then someone else had pointed out that when he took a sip of water, I think it was like the first day of at the round or at the breakfast, he like both hands. Which is like such a weird thing to think to do. Like, it's
like
a weird
straight to dippy cupping.
Yeah, just like you never need to palm it if it's just one. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, Mike, we lose Michael in this.
Yeah.
I have this whole thing in just the transcript form because there were so many good lines. And I got rid of it. Oh shoot, did I not get the end of this episode? Oops, I don't think I got the end of the episode. What happens after the round table?
They go in go in the turret and try to figure out if they'll get to.
Oh, thank you. Because and I'm glad you brought that because I was about to, because Colton's like, Rinna is awfully quiet. And I actually was noting that as well. I was like, Rinna, you need to start speaking up because you would be speaking up. Like you have to act like you are a faithful.
We be hearing that cackle a whole lot more than we are.
Lisa Rinna looking for traitors would be a whole loud process. And so your silence is definitely like, I have to say, I don't mind Rinna as a traitor because it's just such a silly game. Like
I will give it to her. Yes. She's not annoying me nearly as much as she normally does. So yes.
Totally. But I already was thinking that because you have to, if you are going to be a traitor, you have to act, okay, what would I do as a faithful?
Right.
And like be a faithful.
Right.
You know who's actually kind of doing I hate to say it, but Rob, he throws in a line or two here and there that I'm like, see, that was just enough faithful talk. That's not like because Candace gonna be Candace. She's gonna go over the top anyway. Like that's how she's playing an aggressive game, they would say. But he'll throw in something that will like just kind of do enough to make you go, okay, he's on our side.
Yeah. I actually think I think we talked about this last week, maybe. I think Lisa's absolutely going to be the first one to get found out and voted for and voted off. I could actually see Rob and Candace making it because Candace does some things, like the really small things too, that always make me like, ooh, that was smart. Because like Rob will usually vote with the group, but Candace is like, no, I've been on this train of I think Ron is the traitor. I'm going to continue this. And I'm like, that's smart. Don't just vote with the group, stand in what you believe. And even when it's like it's Tiffany or whoever, like Michael, like, no, vote with what you feel and say it out loud. And they're both doing that. She's doing that kind of thing. He's voting with the group, which can backfire, but he's played a very under the radar game. So I think they're both in good position right now.
No, you're right. Because when she said the way I'm playing as a faithful is to stay consistent, I was like, oh, that's nice. That was nice. That was a nice little touch. Well done.
Right.
Because you have to like be in that mindset.
Right.
But it's such a fast moving game. And if you're not like really aware of what this, like, I think that's also why gamers kind of have a harder time on the show because they are too smart.
Yeah. And
they will figure shit out. Oh,
absolutely.
Sorry, I cut you off, but they'll figure it out. So if you're a traitor, you're like, get them out.
Yeah, literally. I always hate it because I love to see the gamers play, but then I'm like, ugh, I get it. Like you can't always have like an Ian Terry in the room with Lisa Rinna expecting them to like be playing the same game. Like, there might not. So I get like the thought process behind getting them out, but I'm always like, oh,
I know.
Like, I want them to be there.
Traitors is a really crazy game though. Kendrick and I played Traitors on I Am the Cute Ones Patreon. It was hilarious.
Oh my God, it was so fun.
It was
so
hysterical. But like we were doing that on a Zoom. That's not the same as being in person and having to be like 24/7 with them talking. Like you have to, like, you're talking to them off camera too. You're not just doing it on the show. So like, it's a lot to be keeping. A lot of balls have to be going at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing. Yeah. I love that the fashions was what got people in trouble the most, because people are like, you know what, that's a suspicious hat you got on. I'm like, you know what that is? I'm so easily influenced. I'm like, that is a suspicious hat. I think he is a traitor. So I'm like voting with the way it was a lot to do, like within that time frame.
Kendrick was hysterical because Kendrick was like, he would get swayed shamelessly. And there's this they did like a little promo clip of it, and there was this little part where I was like, Chris, to this guy, Chris, I'm voting on you because of your hat. I just don't trust that hat. And you hear Kendrick just go, suspicious.
Every time, like I would vote with Kelly from
yes.
Like she'd say something like, you know what? That is true. I do think that as well. I do think that. Yep. All I need is one. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm at the round table and they're making convincing arguments, I'm like, you know what?
Me too.
Okay, I'm there. Damn it. I'm there.
Me too. I am like, I'm so easily influenced. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like I'm someone who was watching like conspiracy theory documentaries, not realizing that they were conspiracy theories. I'm like, these are facts.
Right.
And people are like, well, no, it's a theory. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, all of this sounds totally plausible and totally realistic.
Exactly. You've painted the picture for me. I see it. So
exactly. Like,
let's arrest them. Come on.
I'm there. I'm totally there. All right. Industry. I just want to. That's coming out tonight. But you got your. I haven't even checked the podcast feed, but you're doing industry over on your show.
Yeah. So I put out an HBO episode. So it's on Mondays, like going forward. It was on this past Monday, but since tomorrow's MLK Day, I'm gonna probably release it on Tuesday instead, just to But then next week it'll be on that Monday. So I drop an HBO episode, and it's Industry and The Pit, which are both just so fun. Like, Industry kind of takes a lot to take notes on, but The Pit is just so fun to cover. Like, it's a good one. But I
have to ask you. I have a technique. I have a technique question, if you will.
Oh, okay.
Because you watch Sunday nights and then record the next day.
Well, for The Pit, I've already like done my notes and like all that kind of stuff, and maybe I'll do it ahead of time, or maybe I won't. Like, I'll record that piece, so I'm just doing the industry piece of the episode. But so usually I'm trying to like mitigate how much I actually have to do afterwards. So I'll either do it, like watch the episode and then like watch it for notes or whatever, and then record that piece and edit and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
I try to do both of it, because both at the same time is way too much. So since I have like that, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of like The Pit.
Oh, I keep thinking that The Pit was on Sundays too. The Pit is on that way different. Never mind.
Yeah.
That is because it's not, because having Thursday release like it's killing me, because I've got the Valley Persian style Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Traitors that all come out on Thursday, and I have then this to do on Sunday. So once again, I'm like, fuck, I don't have enough time to like get it all prepped, because of course Tell Me Lies had 3 episodes. That's what
I know.
So I was like, that's gonna take, and then I also realized with Tell Me Lies, even though I covered it, I was getting all kinds of details confused. So I had to like actually go back and catch up and be like, oh, that's when that happened. Okay.
I know. I'm glad I don't cover that show, because I never like rewatch seasons, and I feel like that's one where you kind of like probably need to, because there's so much like stuff happening, and so I'm like, oh, I just like being able to jump into the seasons, and then like, I can listen to y'all explain it to me, because I don't. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, they're all terrible. Tell me why.
I'm covering on the Patreon and for the YouTube VIPs. And if you, I can't help it, Kendrick. I can't help it. I fucking hate Jackson White and what he's doing with the character of Steven so much that my recaps are basically anytime it's a scene with him, I'm like, let's redo this, but with a better actor. I cannot like that. It kills me. That role could be the role of a fucking lifetime. Are you kidding? This character, because he's giving him no redeeming quality. He's not making him funny. And my poor Patreon and YouTube VIPs are like, Emily wouldn't shut up about this. It was 3 episodes. Literally. I'm like, I can't. I feel like I'm in an acting class with him and I'm the coach. And I'm like, no.
Give me something. Give me something.
The worst choices. He takes the character to a place of like the wrong genre. I figured out, I'm like, oh, it's like a kidnapper genre. Suddenly he's like a kidnapper abductor guy when he's making her. He's like, say it again. Say it like this. I'm like, bro, you can deliver lines and dialogue. It's called intention. So if the line is go fuck yourself, but the intention is I love you, you go, go fuck yourself. You don't go, go fuck yourself.
Right. I still haven't started this season either. Like, are the first 3 episodes good? Or like, will they reel you in? Okay.
I mean, I'm reeled in. I'm reeled in. But I'm reeled in and I hate watch his scenes. And I'm like, I'll go off. I'm like, Grace Van Patten is wasted in scenes with him. They could be like, this guy should have one fucking redeeming quality. One.
Yeah. He does not.
No, he doesn't because the actor, I'm so sorry. This is so repetitive. My poor patrons, like Emily, we know. But like he just doesn't make any choices. No, it's like, I'm just going to play the guy everyone hates. I'm like, no, you bring that to the character. I've liked many villains.
Okay. Look at who you're talking to. Okay.
You know, like, yeah, they've done horrible things, but like when you bring something to the character to give it layers, then, you know, because when I rewatched, I skimmed the first and second season. I forgot how fucked up Lucy was. I was like, oh, this bitch did some bad stuff. But like Grace Van Patten knows how to layer a character and give her some redeeming qualities but he does not. So you're supposed to hate him, but like it's different. I'm like, because this could be like someone else in this role. Like think about Penn Badgley playing you or playing what's his face in You. He was a whole murderer.
Yeah.
And he was having to tell women, stop fantasizing about this guy. He's a literal serial killer. And we're like, but I could save him because he knew how to give context and depth to the character. Okay. So I warn you of that, you know.
Can I ask you, does Pippa still have bangs?
Wait, good question. She doesn't have blonde hair anymore.
Okay. Because sometimes Pippa... can you hear that?
What is that?
My neighbor's dog that roams the streets, Roxy, is outside right now, and I guess she's maybe hungry, but she is like howling at the moon on my porch That's
just one dog?
That is one dog.
Oh,
I run a zoo. I don't know what is happening, but like every animal in the world is here.
That sounded like your dog was barking. At least 2 dogs were barking. That's so funny.
It was a lot happening. Always. Jeez.
Someone said that they should have kept for the Valley Persian style, that they should have kept Shaws of Sunset as the name. What if they had done like Shaws of the Valley? That would have been better because like it's so clunky to say the Valley Persian style. Because like I feel the need to clarify. Like I don't want to just say the Valley because it's like there's already a valley, but then like the Valley Persian style. And then like I started like shorthanding it to the Persian Valley. And then I was like, that's kind of fucked up. That's just
right. Right. It felt like they kept the working title and were just like, you know what? It'll do. And
it's like, exactly what it feels like. It feels like the word they were like in progress of figuring it out. And then they were like, oh, fuck, it's due tomorrow. Okay, just use that one.
Exactly. Someone in the comments said, I saw they were like, why did they call it like to make it rhyme? They said they should have called it the Valley Persian version. I was like, I don't know if that would have flew either, but I like that rhyme, so we'll give it to it. We'll do it. Okay.
But like that is because you need to flow off the tongue.
Right.
like when you say it, like you want to be like the Valley Persian version, not the Valley Persian style.
Right.
Again, it was Shahs of Sunset. So like I'm either calling it the new Shahs or the Valley, the Persian one. It's clunky. It's really, really clunky. Have you watched it?
Are you? I have not. There are 3 episodes out, right?
Yes, 3 episodes.
Okay.
It's nice to have them back, I guess, on the show on our screens.
Okay.
But I like Gigi or Golnessa has always been like super problematic, and she maintains being very problematic. So you're like, oh yeah, I forgot, like she's kind of crazy. And then like Reza, I've never really been a fan of Reza, even when everyone loved him back in the original run of Shahs. Like he just always has struck me like, you're shady. And Reza's gone on other like competition reality shows and been an idiot. Remember he went on Traitors.
Yeah, and got kicked out of there fast. So
wasn't he the first one banished? And then also he did some other show too with Kristen Doty. What was that show? I can't remember what it was, but like he was also terrible on that show. So like he hasn't really been showing up in other ways. Like I'm like, oh, I want to see more of him. So I feel like I will support it because I love MJ. But it's still like getting its feet, I guess.
Okay. That's fair. It's a brand new show. A lot of new people. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Do you like a lot of the surrounding cast? Because I feel like there's a lot of people on there.
I have to say I'm fascinated by them, but I don't know if I'm fascinated by them because I'm like, these really are the people who live like in Beverly Hills and like this. It's very accurate. Like the couples and the dynamics and stuff. I'm like, well, this is fascinating. This is what happens in these homes. So I'm actually curious, but I don't know if that's interesting if you don't live in the Valley or you're over it. I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to watch regardless. I'm going to catch up. So
yeah, like I think I give it, if I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a B-.
Okay.
Right.
Which is what I assumed. Like, I didn't assume that we haven't seen headlines about these people like, oh, this couple's going through a nasty divorce and this one's doing like, so there's not like or this one's marrying their grandfather. You know, like there wasn't like a headline like bring you into this. So I would expect it to be like a normal show, like progressing through the season, how it would. So, okay.
Oh my God. Jen Gentry goes, remember when Reza tried stand up? I forgot. I think I blocked that out of my memory.
You know, I'm the king of blocking something out. So that
that was so painful because he was like getting annoyed with the audience for not laughing. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. Because not anyone can just go up and do stand-up. Stand-up is like one of the hardest things to be able to do. You have to get up in front of people and talk and make it seem natural and be funny.
Right.
Not everyone can do that. Anyway. All right. We found out about MJ and Tommy divorcing before the show started. Yes, that did help me. Because when you're watching Tommy be like really kind of gross and terrible, it's like, at least you don't have to worry about like the reunion where they're defending the relationship and you're like, no, just break up. Like Kyle and Amanda on Summer House.
Jeez. I know.
I've never rooted for a divorce. I've never rooted for a divorce more.
I know. Never. You're like Mama Joyce in the background. Like,
literally. Well, speaking of, oh my God, all of the news coming out of the Candy and Todd divorce. He is such a joke.
Ooh,
I hate how right Mama Joyce was.
I know, because he's been like trying to convince people that like he's like a one-man show, daddy daycare is what they keep calling it. And Candy's like, no, that is not the case. Like they've been like spilling all the tea.
And like we don't know that the reason why he would want primary custody is for the money.
Exactly. Like
we know why you want it. Nasty man. All right. Love you guys so much in the chat. Thanks for being so active. Sorry I didn't get to chat with you so much. But all right. Wow, this wasn't that long. I kind of vamped a little bit just to get it to like an hour 30 because I was like, oh, I'm used to doing 2-hour episodes now, so I feel like guilty.
I know. Well, no, I think we got there. We started with like 12:05 my time. Yeah, so we got there. We got there.
We nailed it. Anyway, well, Kendrick, thank you for everything as always, darling. What would I do without you?
Darling. Darling,
love you all in the chat. We will see you next week for more of the same. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And make sure you're subscribed to and following the I Cannot with Kendrick Tucker podcast and with Kendrick Tucker on Instagram and Threads.
She's Speaking with Emily Hanks is available everywhere you get your podcasts, on YouTube, and also exclusive bonus content is available on the Patreon. If you want to support our shows, please rate and review on whatever platform you listen, or you can buy us a coffee. Links for everything will be in the description.
Love you all. See you next Sunday.